My dearest confidants, gather round, for I am about to unfurl a tale so fraught with woe, it would turn the merriest of hearts to stone. It is a story of betrayal and deceit, a chronicle of my time at Grand Canyon University, Phoenix, a place that promised stars but delivered only the darkest void. Once upon a time, in the vast expanse of the desert, I, a young maiden with dreams as boundless as the sky, ventured forth to seek knowledge and wisdom at the hallowed halls of Grand Canyon University. With a heart full of hope and a mind eager to absorb the nectar of intellect, I stepped through its portals, only to find myself ensnared in a labyrinth of disillusionment. In the beginning, I was courted by the siren song of advisors, their voices sweet as honey, promising a journey of learning that would cost but a trifle. Yet, as the pages of the calendar turned, I found myself ensnared in a web of financial ruin. The tuition, once whispered to be a mere $20,000 for the quest of attaining my master's, metamorphosed into a monstrous sum of $60,000. It was as if I had struck a bargain with a particularly malevolent sorcerer, whose true intentions were veiled in shadow. The tutoring, a beacon of hope for the lost and the bewildered, remained ever elusive, hidden behind veils of indifference. I sought guidance, a light to pierce the fog of confusion, but my pleas fell upon deaf ears. The counselors, those whom I believed to be my allies, cast me aside like a broken quill, their promises as empty as the halls of an abandoned castle. As I navigated the treacherous waters of my education, I encountered the campus dean a veritable Cerberus, guarding the gates of knowledge with a discriminating eye. Her words, sharp as daggers, cut through the spirits of students, singling out those who dared to be different. The color of one's skin or the uniqueness of one's being became targets for her scorn, and her proclamations of failure echoed through the corridors, a chilling reminder of the trials we faced. Oh, how the specter of financial hardship loomed over me like a relentless storm cloud. I, who had once basked in the glow of potential, found myself besieged by unexpected fees and the gnawing dread of debt. The institution, shrouded in the guise of Christian virtue, revealed its true face of Urus cloaked in the sanctimonious robes of piety. The dissertation, a tapestry of one's intellectual journey, became a Gordian knot of arbitrary changes and delayed dreams. The university, in its capricious wisdom, decreed that our works must conform to a new template, a command that sent us spiraling into the abyss of reformatting and despair. It was as though we were Sisyphus, condemned to push the boulder of our theses up an ever-steepening hill, only to watch it tumble back down, our efforts reduced to naught. And let us not forget the tale of the veteran, a noble knight who had served our realm with honor, only to be met with silence and disregard upon their return. The university, a leviathan of indifference, turned a deaf ear to the pleas of those who had fought valiantly for our freedoms, leaving them adrift in a sea of bureaucracy and broken promises. Dear friends, the story I have woven is but a tapestry of the many sorrows that befell us at Grand Canyon University, Phoenix. It is a chronicle of dreams deferred, of the heartache that comes when the hallowed halls of learning reveal themselves to be hollow cathedrals of commerce. As I stand before you, a witness to the trials and tribulations that have befallen my peers and me, I implore you to listen, to bear witness to our tale of despondency. Let our shared sorrow be a
Ladies and gentlemen, travelers and tourists alike, welcome to our journey through the bustling streets surrounding the Grand Canyon University in Phoenix. As we embark on this exploration, we'll uncover the tapestry of businesses that adorn this academic enclave. But brace yourselves, for our expedition may reveal more shadows than sunbeams. Imagine, if you will, a place where the promise of fresh produce turns into a mirage, where the vibrant colors of a farmer's market shrivel into the blandness of empty tents. Park West, a beacon of commerce, stands accused of leading its patrons astray with the ghostly whisper of a market that never was. The laughter of children echoes in the distance, but it is not the joyful chime of delight it is the echo of disappointment, as families realize that the much anticipated event was but a facade, a cruel trick played by the hands of commerce. As we venture further, the neon glow of restaurants and eateries beckons us with the siren call of sustenance. Yet, within these walls, the specter of discontent lurks. Jalapeno Inferno, a name that evokes the warmth of spice and the sizzle of the grill, fails to live up to its fiery moniker, serving up dryness where there should be succulence, and a heat so intense it extinguishes the flames of hunger rather than stoking them. The tales of woe continue as we stumble upon the Hawaiian Experience Spa, a place where serenity and relaxation are promised, but seldom delivered. Here, the touch of professionals is replaced by the rough handling of those who seem to have wandered in off the street. The sacred ritual of massage is reduced to a perfunctory performance, leaving patrons feeling not rejuvenated, but robbed of their time, their money, and their peace. In the heart of Phoenix, the green New American Vegetarian extends its leafy tendrils, offering a haven for those who seek meatless morsels. Yet, within its green walls, the cacophony of discontented diners rises like the summer heat. The food, touted as a symphony of flavors, often hits a sour note, leaving a bad taste and a sense of betrayal in its wake. Lux Central, a coffee house that promises the richness of aroma and the comfort of couches, instead delivers a brew of bitter experiences. The baristas, who should be the architects of caffeinated bliss, sometimes brew a potion of contempt, serving up attitudes as cold as the forgotten fries that accompany their sandwiches. And then there's Valley Bar, a hidden gem, or so it claims. But the glint of this gem is tarnished by the shadow of discrimination and neglect. The promise of a good time is overshadowed by the reek of a dumpster, and the sweet nothings of a bartender are replaced by the silent treatment, leaving patrons parched and wondering if they are truly welcome. Lastly, the Lope House, with its golf course views and promise of a hearty breakfast, occasionally falls short, leaving diners with a hole in their stomachs that not even the most perfectly poached egg can fill. As we conclude our tour, it's clear that the businesses surrounding Grand Canyon University in Phoenix are a patchwork of promise and pitfall. Travelers, beware your experience may vary, and the idyllic image of a bustling college town may crumble like a cookie left too long in the rain. For those who seek to tread these paths, let this be your guide. May your journey be filled with more joy than jeers, and may the establishments of this scholarly sanctuary rise to meet the expectations of all who enter their doors. Safe travels, my friends, and may the winds of fortune be ever in your favor.
Businesses near Grand Canyon University, Phoenix are like this. You walk in thinking you are buying something real, but sometimes it is all fake. Like that couple in Glendale who turned their living room into a fake Bath Body Works store. Can you imagine? They stole so much, over $160,000 worth of stuff, and then just sold it online and even had garage sales. They wrapped the stolen things in real Bath Body Works bags to trick people. Tourists coming here for 2 weeks might buy something from a random garage sale or online seller and not even know it was stolen. And then what? The police come knocking, and you end up with nothing. That delivery driver, Marcos, he was part of it too. He had tables full of stolen goods every weekend. People probably thought they were getting a good deal, but now they have nothing but regrets. Then there are the gift card scams in Phoenix. Businesses near Grand Canyon University, Phoenix, are like this. You buy a gift card, thinking it is fine, but then it does not work because someone already stole the money. The scammers put stickers over the codes or damage them, so when you try to use it, nothing happens. Tourists buying gifts for family back home would be so upset, and the scammers just walk away with the money. The police caught some of them, but who knows how many are still out there. And then there are these organized theft groups hitting stores around Grand Canyon University, Phoenix. Businesses here are like this. 1 minute everything is normal, the next, a group rushes in, grabs everything off the shelves, and runs. Employees hide, customers get scared.